So, you may have been wondering, where did the librarian go? I had to move. In the video about Dusk, I mentioned that I wasn't in the best place, mentally speaking. This was shortly after I found out that my work contract wasn't going to be renewed, and I really only had a few months to try to find a new job. Good news, I did. However, I understand just how unsettling it may have been to hear, hey, I'm not in a great place, and then the radio silence for 5 months. So I apologize for that. I understand. Not a good move on my part, so again, very sorry. With this new job, unfortunately, I had to move. So I got a place, packed up a lot of stuff, and I had to leave even more things behind, which unfortunately included my desk and workspace. So for the first few months that I was living here, I was sleeping on the ground and sitting in some pretty awful positions if I wanted to get work done on my laptop. That, coupled with the technical issues I was having, meant my motivation for making videos was pretty much shot. I made a community post about it, but in the middle of packing, a huge chunk of my footage for the Drawn to Life video got corrupted, and the move destroyed my microphone. Unending apologies for the crappy tin of this. Who knows, maybe I sound better. I can't judge. On a lighter note, however, I have already ordered a microphone. That should be coming in this weekend, so don't worry, you're not going to have to deal with this for the next video. And speaking of the videos, my normal process for making them involves playing through a game normally twice. Once for the experience, and I also take notes, and normally this is around when I'll write the script. The second go-through is to gather footage, make any edits to the script, just in case I describe something incorrectly. Drawn to Life took 3 playthroughs. The first one, the second one where I actually gathered the footage, and then a third one to replace all of the corrupted footage. When I tried to play it again to get the footage before I even had furniture, it was pretty miserable. If my finger touched the wrong part of the trackpad, it just made it jitter around the screen, and it was really unpleasant to watch. Not only that, there isn't a level replay option. You can replay the side content, but you can't replay any of the main levels. Meaning, I had to just go through and grab whatever footage I could, and if I was lucky, I would remember to get some footage from the stages. To give you an update on what's to come, currently I'm already gathering footage of the game for the end of this month, and I'm going to go ahead and start editing it soon. I just wanted to make sure that you were properly filled in on what's going on. And I know that this whole video has just been one giant list of excuses. Sorry again for that. But I do truly want to apologize for the delay. Also, in addition to an apology, I have another question. What should the next video be on? I'm torn between a few choices. I'm considering something very heartfelt and touching that'll really suit the holiday season, no matter where you are, no matter what you celebrate, no matter what beliefs you have. Or I can go with something light and entertaining, something that'll be easy to watch and not necessarily, hopefully, get me too riled up and passionate. I know that the past 2 videos have ended on kind of a raw note. Dusk ended with depression, and Drawn to Life ended with frustration. So, if you're wanting something a bit lighter, let me know. Either way, just let me know how you feel in the comments or on the community poll. Your feedback is always appreciated, I promise. I know there's only like 10 of you that actually watch these episodes, and I read every comment, so please don't ever hesitate. And again, don't worry about the microphone. I'll get a new one soon. It's actually just been shipped today, so you won't have to deal with this for very much longer. Finally, I've been the librarian. Thank you for stopping by, and I promise you, the library will open again very soon.